Well, folks, we've got the second
Speaking
half
of
this
tag team
card.
action.
Yeah, we've got the Mack attack. They'll be taking on the stacked deck, and this isn't your typical incarnation of the Mack attack. Trainee number 1 and trainee number 2 will be doing some in-ring competition while the Monster Mack manages them from ringside.
There's a trainee number 2?
Apparently, there's like a trainee 69.
Where's 3 through 8? I know there's a trainee number 9 too.
I'm not sure, but you know what? If he's cranking out that many products of the Monster Mack Training Academy, he's probably got these guys working all over the country.
Heck, they could probably try and take over the country.
Probably. It's never an easy day at the booth, I'll tell you. So, I feel as though I need to ask this question, Jack, while we have a couple moments here in between matches. If you were to have won the Quest for the Case finals, and you did have the Case of Opportunity, which title would you try to make claim to, bud?
It's a difficult choice to make because I've won tag team gold, but I haven't won any singles gold yet. So it's a difficult choice to make between the Triple Crown title and the RWA Hype title.
We've got some fans making their way to the exits, and apparently there are a couple people in this world that don't mind Jack and I, so they just want to say their goodbyes for those of you still watching at home. And I'm sorry, Jack, you were saying to choose between the Hype Championship and Triple Crown. Well, I'm sure it's a hard choice, but what does each title mean to you? Why are you having such a hard time choosing?
Once again, saying goodbye. I mean, both would mean a lot to me. I mean, it would definitely be cool to have singles gold in the RWA sometime soon. And I mean, both the title holders are great individuals. JT Dunn, amazing athlete, amazing individual. And Chris Pyro, also very explosive, if I do say so myself, in the ring.
You know, what these guys lack in height and in stature, they definitely make up for in heart and determination. Neither JT or Chris Pyro have been known to be any sort of a slouch. But we're underway here, folks. We've got ourselves some tag team competition. Stacked Deck is making their way out to the ring as we speak.
And here they come.
Ladies and gentlemen, the funny man, the jack of all trades, Chris Cruz, and King Michael, as he's now calling. He's calling himself King Michael, as he is the king, and both the perfect 10 William Ware, the jack of all trades, and the funny man, they are simply his minions, from what I understand, and they're calling themselves the Royal Legion. All these men combined, they comprise what is known as the Stacked Deck. This is what I'm being told, folks. Frankly, I think all of them are friggin' nuts, but I'm not here to make that kind of judgment call.
You can't deny that they've been dominant as of late. What? Oh, I think they're calling for a microphone. Great. Hey, we don't have one. We just have our own. You can't take ours.
Yeah, we did have some microphones nearby, but we don't as of right now.
But anyway, as we're saying, Stacked Deck has been dominant as of late.
Stacked Deck has had more. Enough of this dog and pony show. You are all, every one of you are an audience to the one true kingdom of RWA. You are all an audience to history. History in the making. It is no longer an option. You will head to something greater than yourselves, or you will be destroyed by the king and his royal legion. If you're already standing, it's that much easier. Get on your knees and thank God that we We're not here tonight. We're four men who are naturally gifted, but yet put down because of politics in this company.
Oh, you stop. I hate
You see?
They're liars.
Since we formed this for blood and bones along the way. Now that we prove we're not fucking around.
Well, I think PG just went out the window.
You guys know every champion on this roster is on notice. Every champion is not safe. The stack deck is taking all the fucking gold.
Well, that would have been more of a chance of that happening if Chris Cruz made it to the finals of the Quest for Case Championship Tournament.
Oh yeah, and who stopped him from doing that?
You, sir, the man to my left.
Now, I've shared a ring with all three of these men, and I can say for sure that all three of these men, intense. Insane, but intense.
And what do you do when you have them combining forces? Now, how do you stop that?
Well, apparently no one's figured that out yet. In tag team competition, anyway. But training number 1 and training number 2 trying to break that today.
Well, I see training number 1 and I see the Monster Mack, but I'm not quite sure.
Speaking of which, where is he?
Yeah, I don't know where training number 2 is at the moment. And ready for some tag team action are the Men of the Masks. These guys are known throughout the region. They've done some work for Showcase Pro Wrestling as well as Whaling City. And they might be new here to the RWA, but they are not new to the Masks.
Up and out.
And now they're calling for a microphone. We, as per usual,
They didn't
folks,
get the memo.
testicle difficulties.
And Devin Blaze doing his funny thing.
Since Mike Montero got into all my promo time, I'm gonna keep this one nice and short, guys. I see you eyeballing me. I see you looking at my sexy suit. Why am I dressed like this? It's an easy answer. It's to please the ladies, all right? That's
Apparently his last matchup is affecting his sexual prowess.
Okay,
I
apparently
stand
training
corrected.
number 5.
Training number 5 is here.
And there he is.
I was kind of curious as to what was going on when I saw the Monster Mack here in dress gear. But
Devin Blaze.
the funny man is clearly irate with what's going on.
Not sure why he's asking us.
Yeah, don't ask me. I don't know anything here. They just pay me to kind of. I don't know why they pay me, but I'm here. So is the Mack Attack in full form, ready to compete. Our tag team division is heating up, Jack. I gotta tell you, it looks as if pretty soon the movement's gonna have quite a bit of competition while they wear the bullseyes, being the current champions, of course.
Well, later on tonight, we're going to see a tag team matchup tonight. T Phoenix has someone in mind as a tag team partner.
And it's been a while since we've seen T Phoenix in the ring, so I hope the big man has been able to knock off a bit of rust since he's been gone.
I don't have any doubt in my mind. T Phoenix always seemed to come back better than ever.
That's what I've heard. And King Michael is currently doling out the cards to his Royal Legionnaires.
I bet the deck is rigged.
I wouldn't be surprised, you know. I mean, and these guys have been doing everything they possibly can to tip the odds into their favor. But overall, I still have a question. Why? What is their goal? I mean, yeah, they told us that they wanted to go for all the tag team titles and every title in this company, but what's their agenda? What's this higher power they keep referencing? And why are these grown men enamored with playing cards?
Not entirely sure. I mean, I've overheard some conversations in the back, didn't hear a lot. But from what I gathered, they're just here to take over the RWA.
Well, thankfully, the Mack Attack is here to kind of preserve what we have at Renegade Wrestling Alliance, and that is a family community just here to wrestle and have a good time.
The Macks are all about having fun. And it looks like it's going to be trainee number 5, starting out with King Michael. Oh.
And the elusiveness of trainee number 5 has got the King off of his throne for a second.
And it looks like the dancing portion of the match has started. Ducking under the lockup again.
Well, the Mack Attack is known not only to be good wrestlers, but great entertainers as well.
And the drop toe hold. And another one. And, oh my goodness!
King Michael gets sent into the buckle, tripped up.
Trainee number 5 whipping him up. Oh! Kicks him on the turnbuckle again. Oh!
He's hung up to dry on the rope.
Trainee number 5 running off the ropes and the clothesline over the top rope, spilling to the floor.
King Michael has just been sent out of the ring over the top rope. Looks to be trying to gain his composure.
I guess this is the beginning of the coup de grace.
I guess you could say that.
Double back elbow. Trips him up. And what's this? Oh, roller coaster bomb. Well, trainee number 1 with the cover. Oh, Chris Cruz coming in to break it up.
I was going to say, well done by the Mack Attack, but there's Chris Cruz for the save.
Mack Attack, no strangers to each other. They know how to work together. We got a blind tag from Chris Cruz. Drop kick. And another one.
Jack of all trades making the cover. 2.
Not going to be enough to put that big man down.
No, not quite. It's going to take a little bit more. I mean, trainee number 1's got some size over Cruz.
And snapmare. Club to the back. Oh, I've seen this before. Big knee drop delivered by Chris Cruz.
One of the more devastating knee drops in Renegade. Cover.
And a kick out of 2. Ramming his head into the buckle, and here's a tag into King Michael. Double Irish whip. And a double back elbow, explosive. Oh!
Well, say what you will about the stacked deck, but they work great as a tag team and so close to sealing the deal and getting the victory in this matchup. Now, Jack, you've been a former tag team champion. What does it take to be at the top of such a competitive division?
Takes a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, Bobby Rossi. Oh, huge power slam by trainee number 1. Oh, kicks out of 2.
And he rolls over to tag trainee number 5, fresh man in this matchup.
A huge clothesline. Another one to Chris Cruz. Oh, Chris Cruz with the reversal in the corner. Oh, and a huge Yakuza kick.
Mosher is losing control of
out.
this matchup.
And a double knee to the face. Here's a cover. And again, a kick out of 2.
I think that was even actually more of a 1 count. I saw him kick out before that second hand came down. Nonetheless, this matchup still underway as King Michael drives a knee into the chest of trainee number 5.
Crowd getting solidly behind Mack Attack.
Punches to the gut to try to break the hold.
Ducks the clothesline. Oh, but gets hit with the drop kick.
Well executed on behalf of the King. And another kick out right before 2.
And a lot of people underestimate Mike Montero. He's a very small-statured guy, but he's very good at throwing his whole weight into people.
Oh, he creates the impact where he has to by building velocity. And Steve Mosher here is trying to keep trainee number 1 out of the ring, while the Funny Man and Chris Cruz are just choking the shit out of trainee number 5. That's not how to use the ring ropes. The ropes are supposed to keep you in.
Now, this is something you see a lot with tag teams. They want to go in and save their partner when they're getting beat up like that, but it's just ending up not helping because then the referee doesn't see anything.
Oh, well, you've got the problem is you have a tag team going up against a trio, or a better even yet, a quartet of doom in the stacked deck.
Oh, and a huge chop. Just beating down trainee number 5. Chris Cruz, whip, oh, reverse. Going for a schoolboy. Oh, kick out of 2.
Very well done for a trainee, man. Number 5.
Oh, huge backbreaker. Still not enough to put him away.
Showing promise, but jumping into that hanging backbreaker to trainee number 5 to get himself taken out of this matchup. Cruz sends him into the buckle and tags in King Michael.
Got him in a bear hug. Sends him to Montero. Huge kick. Oh, now he's fighting back, though.
The second win out of trainee number 5.
And they end up clotheslining each other. Trainee number 5 to the second. Oh, for a double cross body, taking out both members. This could be the chance that he needs to get that tag in.
And folks, we've got both members of the stacked deck in the ring here. If I was Steve Mosher, I would
there's
be
the tag.
5.
Clothesline to Montero. Back elbow to Cruz. Another clothesline to Montero. Trainee number 1. Oh, throws him in. Oh, huge clothesline to Chris Cruz, which caused him to DDT his own partner.
Now that is some innovative offense, and we've seen maneuvers like that constantly out of the Mack attack. Good to see that trainee number 1 has still got his head in the game, as trainee number 5 is on the shoulders of Cruz.
Oh, the gutbuster!
With to the head.
That could be it. Trainee number 1 trying to come in. Ah, but they just throw him out.
Back out.
This
and
could be
Mosher
it.
does not have control of this matchup.
Oh, and Chris
Powerbomb.
Cruz using Mike Montero with a power bomb. And now trainee number 1 back in. I don't think Mosher has any idea what's going on. Now trainee number 1.
A lot on his plate.
Going for a suplex. Blocked. Oh! Devin Blaze!
It's King Michael!
Devin Blaze trying to hit trainee number 1, ends up hitting his own partner and capitalize with the schoolboy for the win.
And there we go, a little bit of karmic justice for the stacked deck, as they have just received their first loss since Legacy number 6 back in July. Mack Attack capitalizing on the mistake of the funny man and closing in for the win.
I'm not sure what this is going to do for their unity.
Either which way, you know, there it is. You're trying to tip the scales to be in your favor, and it backfires on you. I don't know where this puts the funny man. Mack Attack celebrating their victory here at the Chop Shop. Congratulations, gentlemen. Well done. Way to think on your feet.
And Stack Deck absolutely furious.
King Michael just now getting to his feet, figuring out what's going on. Clearly, he's not happy. The funny man is beside himself. He looks like he wants to cry.
Yeah, Devin Blaze not looking so funny right now.
And folks, we've got more action coming up for the rest of this card. As I look at our program here, we've got singles competition between the Irish Warrior and Shady Shade Cash. That match is coming up next. Folks, stay tuned. And Jack, before we move on to commercial break, I want to thank you for joining me at the commentary booth.
Thank you very much for having me, dude. It was a blast.
It was a pleasure, and feel free to come on back sooner than later, all right?
All right, buddy.
Folks, stay tuned. We'll see you in just a couple moments.